Food is one of the basic pillars of our canine's health. For this reason, knowing how to choose a quality feed is essential if we want to have a healthy and long-lived dog. In this AnimalWised video, we give you the best keys to recognize a quality dog food. Look at the main ingredient. On the label of commercial feed, you will see an ingredient list. A good quality feed will consist majorly of animal proteins such as chicken, beef, lamb, salmon or turkey. Specifically, it should contain at least 20 to 40% meat or fish, although ideally the amount of animal protein should be as high as possible. The label should qualify the type of protein. For example, it should specify that the feed contains chicken meat, which is not the same as other ingredients such as chicken meal, a highly processed food. The reason for this is because commercial dog food is not regulated the same as human food. The manufacturer can use any part of the animal and still refer to it as chicken. While this doesn't necessarily mean the product isn't of quality, it often means we are unsure. Chicken meal is the term used for chicken which has been dehydrated and ground into flour, often without us knowing which part of the animal is used. These are often of low nutritional value and indicate the feed is poor quality. We must not only look at the percentage of ingredients, but also the quality. Keep in mind that chicken meat is not the same as an animal byproduct. If the manufacturer indicates that more than 20% of the ingredients are fresh, dehydrated or hydrolyzed meat, it's a high quality feed. Otherwise, if the label indicates animal byproducts as the main ingredients, keep in mind that it refers to parts of animals that are not suitable for human consumption, so you'll be looking at a poor quality feed. Avoid feed with a high percentage of cereals. Many feed manufacturers use cereals to lower costs and obtain more profits. But the truth is that not all cereals are equally nutritious for our dog. Rice is the most recommended cereal, but always in small quantities. Cereals are not an essential ingredient to a dog's diet, so you can also opt for a feed without any cereals if you prefer, especially if you've noticed that your dog has digestive problems when eating them. The important thing, as always, is to know the individual needs of your dog. Remember that the order of the ingredients matters. If you notice the first ingredient that appears is a cereal, it will mean that it is the main one and therefore it will not be a feed we can consider quality. Check the rest of the ingredients. Although the ideal feed should be composed mainly of meat and fish, we can find other ingredients that are also positive for the dog, such as fruits, vegetables or legumes. These foods are also beneficial as long as they appear in lower percentages. In a quality feed, they will be present at the end of the ingredient list, occupying a maximum of 10 to 15% of the total. In general, it's best if the ingredient list is as clear and transparent as possible. If it is loaded with ingredients that you do not know because their names are strange to you, it may be a low quality feed. Look at the calories it contains. When choosing a good feed for your dog, it's important to also look at the calories it contains. A quality feed always specifies its caloric value since it is important to avoid obesity in our dog. In this way, our dog will need to consume more or less calories depending on their physical activity. For example, if your dog is very active, it's advisable to opt for a feed that has more than 300 calories per 100 grams. In any case, we advise you consult your veterinarian. Take into account the size of the dog. The size of the dog also matters. If our dog is a small breed, we should look for a feed designed for dogs of this size. If we feed them with a product designed for medium or large-sized dogs, it can cause problems such as difficulty when chewing, damage to teeth and gums, or choking. In the same way, feeding small kibble to a large dog can cause other problems, especially eating too fast and not chewing properly. Choose a feed that has the right size kibble for our dog's size. Choose a feed according to the age of the dog. Puppies, adults, and senior dogs have different nutritional needs. Puppy food is specially formulated for dogs less than 1 year old. It contains a greater amount of essential nutrients for development, such as calcium. The same happens with older dogs that do not have the same rhythm of life as younger dogs. For senior dogs, it's necessary to choose a feed that is specially formulated for dogs that don't expend much energy, in addition to other factors. After learning these guidelines, you still haven't found the best feed for your dog. In this video, we provide some tricks so that your dog gets used to their new diet. All these tips are focused on feeding healthy dogs. If your dog suffers from a health problem and needs to receive a specific diet, it should be your veterinarian who decides what is the best. Tell us, do you usually read the ingredient label before buying dog food? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you next time.